All right, hey, Michael Ian Cedar here from thelegacyofyou.com. Today we're gonna talk about the Storyteller Gap. Obsess about the gap. Obsess or die, okay? The Storyteller Gap is a way to increase your brand loyalty. And what's your brand? I'm talking about anything from the company of you, your brand, your freelance service, your corporation, whatever it is, Storyteller Gap works for absolutely everybody. The age of madmen advertising is dead, yo. It used to be he or she who had the most amount of money to throw towards television ads, to throw towards billboards. Look at all these billboards. To throw towards radio ads, for those of you who listen to radio anymore, would get the most attention. But that's not the way it is anymore. With review sites like Yelp and Travel Advisor and Dance Competition Hub, people to people tell the stories that make the advertising. I even remember back in the day when you wanted to look up a company, you went to the yellow pages and you opened it up and he with the biggest ad got the business. There's two mechanisms to get people talking about your brand or service. The first way is create a kick-ass service. Make something that people have to talk about. And number two, make sure you make it possible for other people to tell stories about your product. So here is the example of the Storyteller Gap. So at 100%, at the very top of the gap, you have 100% storyteller, 100% loyalty. These are the people who are gonna tell stories about your product, brand, service, about you, what you did to them. They're gonna go out in the world and just tell anybody, guess what happened to me today? Guess what happened to me today? These are people that when people are arguing about your product, they're gonna come to your defense. These are also the people that when someone comes with a coupon, they're gonna stick with you the entire way. Then you've got about the 80% mark. You've got your ambassadors. These are the people that like your product. Like I'm an ambassador for Superdry. Superdry! Love the product, don't have much to tell about stories about it, but I love the product. And if someone comes to me and goes, yo, where are you gonna get a hoodie? I'm gonna say, yo, go to Superdry. I'm an ambassador, I love their brand, right? And you know what, next time I need a sweatshirt, I'm gonna go there too. But then you get to a really dangerous point, and that's the freezing point. That's at about 70%, and that's where people tell nobody. They like your product, but they're not going out talking about it. They're not taking your stickers and putting them on their mirrors. They're not putting the bumper stickers on their car. They just like your product, and as soon as they get a coupon, they're going to somebody else, yo. And that is not a good place to be. Right below that freezing point is a really dangerous part. That's when you get to 50% storytelling gap. Those are the people who tell bad stories. They don't like the product, they didn't like the service, they tell people, they tell bad stories. Someone goes, yo, I want a sweatshirt, and they go, yo, don't go over here, right? Then you've got people, you know, a little below that who will tell anybody who will listen the story of their bad experience or their dislike of your product. If so they're out at dinner, you don't want them talking about you, that's for sure. And then at the very bottom of the Storyteller Gap, you got the people who are gonna tell Fox News. They're gonna tell anybody who listens to them about how awful your product is. They're gonna tell the media. Bill, if anyone says anything about me bad, let me know. So here's what I want you to do with the gap. It's your obligation as a brand, as a person, as a company, to close that gap as much as you can to the 100% mark. Leave no room for any air, make it smushed right there at the very top. So what you want to do is anybody who's at 20%, how do you get them to 50%? Anyone who's at 50%, get them to that 80% mark. Make them ambassadors, make them at least like the product enough to use it, right? Anyone who's an ambassador, close the gap and get their loyalty. Make them storytellers. Give them something to talk about. Have any questions about the topic or any of the video blogs that I'm doing? Tweet them to me right now or put them on Facebook or put them in the comment section below. I'll answer them for you. Share this video with somebody who doesn't have a lot of money for their marketing budget. Share this video with a startup. Share this video with someone who really needs to be told a story. Share this video with Fox News. So, then